What is up, Earth signs? How y'all doing? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Time to take a little look and see if the person that you are thinking about is going to reach out. Will they reach out? November 2025. Now, there's no real specific time frame to it. I just like to try to do this once a month, so this is going to be one mini reading for Taurus, one for Virgo, and one for Capricorn. If any of you are in need of a personal reading, you can find a link to my website right down here in the description of this video. We are running our Black Friday sale all November long, which is what we do every year. Got a big sale on Zoom calls, general personal readings, and full pre-recorded personal readings. All right. You can read up about that on my website. Link is in the description. All right, Taurus. Let's see if this person wants to talk to you. Does this person have anything that they want to say? How do they feel about talking to you? How do they feel about this situation? Ooh, 6 of Wands. I think I know where this is going. Hang on now. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. Every time, dude. Every time. So, they are definitely putting on a show for you, right? So, doing little things to try to get your attention in hopes that you're watching. I don't actually think that they're really trying to elicit a response from you, though. I think they're just really trying to control your perception of them. Does that make sense? They really want you to think that they are doing much better than they actually are. Now, they do feel a really strong sense of unfinished business. Don't get that twisted for a minute. And that they're a lot more messed up than they're leading you to believe. But honestly, I don't think that they want to talk to you. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. It's not that they don't want to talk to you. It's just that they want to control your perception of them. They want you to think that they're doing great, better than they were when you all were connected or whatever. And they want to just leave it at that. They don't want you to know the truth about what's really going on in their life. Right? They don't want you to know the truth about that. So, but I mean, you still take up some space in their head, right? I mean, why in the world would you dump your energy into making anyone think something about you unless you care, right? Right? That's one thing that you have to understand about any haters. It doesn't matter if it's a friend, family, stranger. In order to hate, you have to care, right? If you don't care, you don't hate. So they obviously care, right? So, it doesn't look like they want to talk to you, though. I don't think so. Some of you dealing with a Scorpio also have Aries. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. Well, let's see if we can dig up. No, never mind. We're not doing that. This is will they reach out. Never mind. Scratch that. Let's see. Maybe they'll change their mind and reach out. Do 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 do. Emperor reversed. I think they're too intimidated. Nah, they too intimidated. Page of Wands reversed. Hangman, Temperance. Nah. Nah, they're too intimidated and they don't want you to know what they got going on in their life. They don't want you to get close enough for that. You know? I mean, things could change at any given time, but as of right now, it don't really look like it. Let's get some advice. What's the advice? Advice for Taurus. Do-do-do. Would it be a good idea for you to reach out anyways? Death card, dude. Well, you know that here it's the end of the year now, so we're going to be seeing a lot more of this shit come out in the advice. So the advice here says, keep on walking. It's a done fucking dollar. You hear? I'll say this, though. If you absolutely must talk to this person, don't dump a single fucking egg in none of them baskets. Right? If you reach out to this person with high apple pie in the sky hopes, oh, you're going to be disappointed. First of all, I don't think this person has any plans of being transparent with you at all. So they'll probably blow so much smoke up your ass, it'll be shooting out of your ears. You know? And at the end of the day, what's the point? What's the point? I'm a fixed sign too, and we fixed signs have this one thing in common. When you show me that I can't trust you, it's fucking done, dude. Fucking done. Done. Dun 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 dun. Fucking done. You show me one time that I can't fucking trust you, it's over, dude. Over. Fucking over. Right? So I guess if you want to reach out to them, enter at your own risk. All right, Virgo. Virgo, let's see if this person wants to talk to you. Do they have anything that they want to say? If so, what? If not, why not? Do. Knight of Wands. I think that, you know, the thought of making an appearance in your life crosses their mind from time to time. I think so. Knight of Pentacles. These always come through for these reads right here. I think this person is kind of giving you the silent treatment, or at least they're hoping that their silence and their absence is bothering you a little bit. But whenever you hear, okay, so if you're new to my channel, the longer you stick around, you'll hear me repeat and recycle certain phrases a lot. And when I do that, I don't just throw phrases out there to fill the silence. When I say a specific phrase, I'm referring to either a very specific card or a very specific combination of cards. When you hear me say they're doing things to try to get your attention, that would be the Knight or Page of Pentacles with no other communication or action cards. If there's nothing else indicating communication or action, and it's just the Knight and the Page of Pentacles, they're doing things to try to get your attention. You know, that's a very specific combination of energies in which I say that, because I don't think they're taking any other action. They're not showing straight up in your inbox with the Knight of Swords or a Page of Swords. So, yeah, I think they wonder they wonder what would happen if they made an appearance in your life from time to time. But I wouldn't go as far as to say that they're dying to talk to you. Actually, I think that they're pretty convinced that you want nothing to do with them at all. So, I don't know. It's hard to say. This energy feels a little bit fickle and flaky, to be honest with you. You know, like they wake up in the morning thinking about it. By the time they go to bed, they're like, nah, fuck that. That type of energy, you know. All right, well, let's see if they gonna reach out. Is they reaching out to Virgo? Karmic wheel reversed. I think they're just leaving this karmic tie as it is. Chariot. No. And the Judgment. No, I think they're making a decision that the best move here is to just move on from this and leave this karmic tie as it is. They don't really believe, for whatever reason, that the two of you would ever be able to have anything solid, successful, or worthwhile. Looks like they pretty well got their mind made up. Well, whoops. Let's get the advice. Let's see if it would be a good idea for you to reach out anyways. What would happen if Virgo reached out anyways? What's the advice? What would happen if Virgo reached out anyways? What's the advice? Ooh, Two of Cups reversed. Hang on. I think I know where this is going. Ooh. Okay. Pretty fucking direct message here, dude. You know me, I'm going to try to bend it. But the closer we get to the end of the year, the tighter my hands are tied when it comes to bending and twisting the advice. Oh, and on the floor. First one. Cards are saying, don't fucking reach out to this person. Keep walking the fuck away. Okay? It's a done fucking dollar. If you were to reach out to this person, it would end up turning into a repeat cycle that would be an even bigger mess this time than it was last time. Here's what I'll say. If you do decide to reach out to this person and open up communication, keep them at an arm's motherfucking distance so that they know that there are boundaries to be had. One thing you don't, this is what's so dangerous about letting someone come and go in and out of your life, is that, and most people take that as a weakness. Most people take that as a sign of you not having a backbone, you not having any boundaries, right? So that's why, like, okay, let me just tell you how I roll. This isn't spiritual advice. This isn't tarot advice. This is just Rich Lopp as a regular ass dude, and the way I handle shit, just the way I handle shit. Could be the right way, could be the wrong way. This is just my way of doing it. If I cut you out of my life, before I even think about considering to reconnect with you, it's going to be no less than 1 year. No, that's the minimum. Minimum. You ain't going to hear from me for at least 1 year. You know why? Because I want you to know I can go another fucking year. I'm not reaching out to you because, oh, I folded under pressure and just can't take the pressure. No, I can go my whole fucking life without talking to you. And I will, too. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care if you're my mama, my daddy, my brother, my sister. Give a fuck who you are. I will never talk to you again. And you need to fucking know that. You need to know there's boundaries to be had. And so you want to establish the fact that if I'm willing to reconnect with you, it's going to be on some fucking adult, mature, decency fucking, there's going to be boundaries to be had, right? So you want to make sure that this person knows and respects your boundaries. Well, first you want to have boundaries. Everybody should have boundaries, period. Just for common decency and common self-respect. So keep them at an arm's distance and let them know that no, access to me is not gained easily. No, it is not. I'm gonna let your ass in slow as a motherfucker, and you gonna know that I have no problem cutting you back off again if I have to. Right? All right. Capricorn. Actually, wasn't there a super chat here a second ago? Enays Oracle, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, butter brown. Capricorn. Does this person want to talk to you? Do they have anything that they want to say? If so, what? If not, why not? Capricorn. Hangman, Temperance. Oh, Temperance reverse. Hang on. Okay, I think they've been waiting on hearing from you. And they're starting to get a little bit impatient. I think they want to talk to you. Yeah, I think so. I think so. But I think what it is they don't want to be the one to come forward. Because in their mind, that is a sign of weakness. We talked about this just a second ago on the Virgo reading. In their mind, that's a sign of weakness. They want to be the one who holds the perceived power. Perceived power. So when you have two people in any kind of relationship or connection, I know this sounds stupid, but who is the one with the most power between two people? The one who cares the least, right? Now, that shouldn't be a factor. Power shouldn't be a factor. But to some people, it fucking is. Especially to broken, traumatized, unhealed, insecure fucking people. Oh, it is. And ain't nothing you can do about that. If you're dealing with somebody who sees things that way, then if you're going to have them in your life, you're going to play that fucking game. If you don't want to play that game, you got to cut that person out of your life, you know? So they want to be the one who holds the perceived power. So they want to talk to you. They just want you to be the one to fold under pressure and come forward. And they're starting to get a little bit impatient with that. Getting a little bit impatient. All right. Some of you dealing with a Scorpio. Who do I got here? I got Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, Sagittarius. And that's it. All right. Could be anybody, y'all. Just energies. Well, let's see if they gonna fold under pressure. Will they reach out? Oh, this deck's getting a tood. Hang on, let me grab another one. King of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, I think they're cooking up a good sob story for you. Yeah, they're being patient and they're waiting. I don't know if they are reaching out, but I think it's getting close, right? It's starting to weigh on them, and the pressure is getting pretty intense. I'm going to tell you, I don't think they're reaching out, but I do think they are starting to contemplate it. You know, they're still going to, if they have to be the one to fold under pressure, they're still going to figure out a way to manipulate the power so that they have the upper hand. And how do you do that? You get someone to feel sorry for you, right? Soon as you grab somebody by the emotions, you got them. So I think they are starting to ponder and contemplate a good sob story. I don't see him coming forward with it, though. Not yet. Not quite yet. 3 of Wands, Temperance. So, okay. Let's see if it would be a good idea for you to reach out anyways, or what's the advice? Let's see if this deck wants to cooperate now. Would it be a good idea for Capricorn to reach out anyways? What's the advice? Three of Swords reverse. Ooh, you better make sure you've done some healing first. You better make sure you've done some healing. I'm going to tell you what. Do you have the ability to, and this is really hard to describe, so I want to not mince my words. I want to be very careful how I word this. Do you have the ability to converse with this individual and be very stone cold and matter of fact? Now, when I say that, I don't mean be rude. I don't mean be aggressive or abrasive or bitchy or shitty or have a nasty edge to you. I mean very polite, very cordial, a calm, cool, respectable adult, just cold, ice cold, no emotion at all. No happiness, no sadness, no anger, no frustration, no bitterness, no resentment. Just cold matter of fact. Do you have the ability to do that? Because they're going to try to push your emotional buttons. They're going to. And if you haven't done enough healing, they might be able to trigger you. And once they trigger you, they win. They win. If they trigger you, they've won. So just consult yourself, I guess, and ask yourself, could they trigger me if they wanted to? Ask yourself that. And it can be tough, even if you are healed, you know, dealing with an emotional manipulator. I mean, to me, the tough thing is that it makes me mad when people do that. Makes me mad. Why can't you just talk to me like a fucking adult? You know, why can't we just have a normal adult conversation? Why do you constantly have to try to poke my emotions? Why? What's the point of that? Why can't we just have a conversation? You know, why are you constantly testing me emotionally to see what emotional buttons get what reaction? That shit pisses me off so fucking bad, dude. It's hard. It can be hard to keep your cool, you know. But you see, here's what happens when you do that. And this is how you can tell if someone's trying to manipulate you. That's a question I get a lot in my personal readings. How do I know if this person's trying to manipulate me? If you set a boundary, or if they try to push an emotional button and nothing happens. First, set a boundary and see if they respect it. A person who respects you and has good intentions will respect your boundaries. Or wait till they push an emotional button. You know? Like, oh man, I lost my job and I'm not going to be able to afford rent next week and I'm about to get kicked out. Man, I'm sorry to hear about that. My condolences. Cold. you know, very cold. Oh man, but it's about to be wintertime. I'm gonna freeze to death. That sucks. I hope you get it figured out. All right, you don't give them the reaction that they're looking for. And then a person who's trying to manipulate you is going to keep pushing and poking and pushing and poking and pushing and poking. And the more you don't react, the more pissed off they get. All right. And the colder you act, you can just watch them fucking get enraged. And that's how you know you're dealing with a toxic fuckwad that you need to stay the fuck away from. Right. So, but the $1 million question on my end is, if that's the person you're dealing with, what's the fucking point? That's just me. If I got to worry about all that bullshit, I don't want to fucking talk to you. That's just me. Maybe you see it differently. If you do, okay, I can respect that, but I ain't got no time for that bullshit. I don't care who you are, you know? Well, anyway, y'all, I feel like those were the messages that my Earth sign family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is all down here in the description. And don't forget, we're running our Black Friday sale all November long. We got sales on Zoom calls, general readings, and full pre-recorded personal readings. You can read up all about the sales that we got going on my website, tarotwithrich.com. The link is in the description. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity.